The Project Tribute Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to aiding our nation's first responders. Our vision and mission is to enhance the life-saving capabilities of our first responders through raising awareness and funding for the life-saving work that they do. Our goal with the podcast is to be an educational avenue and a method for our heroes to express themselves. In the podcast, we will discuss various tough subjects. Some of the subjects may be uncomfortable or controversial. Our guests have the right to share their thoughts and ideas, and for our listeners to hear the unedited words of our guests. The Foundation's role is to showcase a diverse array of thoughts and opinions within the first responder community. If you hear something that you do not agree with, please consider reaching out to us at projecttributefoundation@gmail.com and join our podcast. If you're a first responder and you would like to share your story, we truly would love to hear from you and learn from your experiences. Please enjoy this week's show, and as always, like, comment, and share to help us grow. You can find more information at www.projecttribute.com. Thanks and have a great one.
Hello, everybody. This is James again with Project Tribute Podcast coming at you. We got my co-host here,
Sarah.
and our very fit and very healthy guest,
Allie.
So today, I wanted to talk about a very important topic: fitness and health. So, Allie, you are the prime person for this conversation because you look fantastic. You
Thank
have
you.
made the health and wellness journey a serious part of your life, and you're looking great. You're looking
Thank you.
in shape. I'm guessing you're eating pretty good too now.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know, fitness is, you would think, something that would be very important for first responders, but it's not.
No, it's not.
The majority of first responders are very overweight, very tired, very sleepy, and
They eat like crap.
they eat like crap, and part of it is the job and the stress. When you're emotional, when you're depressed, when you're dealing with a lot of things, or if you just have a crappy shift because it's a 24-hour gig, 24-hour, 365. Is it 365 days in a year? Is that the expression?
Yes.
Yeah.
Except leap years.
Oh,
There's more.
So 24/7, 366 in some years.
You should call him Leap. That's his new
Yeah,
nickname.
Leap,
Yes,
yeah.
his new nickname is
Anyway, it can be hard to get on a good diet and a good exercise routine, and then you add in kids and dependents and stuff like that, and it gets even more complicated. So, like, say you have a spouse or something like that, or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and they don't want to eat very healthy, and you're like, you're coming home off shift. Sometimes they're the ones that prepare the meal because you're the one working the crazy hours. And you're like, well, crap, the only thing I have in front of me is crap, right?
Or even on shift when you are eating healthy.
Yeah.
And you're like,
It's like-
gosh,
You're
dang,
just
my
like, I just
belly's
need to
eating
grab
itself,
something
I just
quick.
need
Yeah.
something.
Dude, fitness and health is a extremely important part of the job. So, Allie, what are some things that you've kind of done to get yourself in shape?
It's cliche, I know, but like portion control.
Mhm.
It's got to balance out with how active you are.
Yeah.
So that calorie deficit, that's what has really ended up working for me.
Yeah.
And I'm more active than I've been probably in my life.
Yeah.
And have been over the last year or so. So it definitely helps. You kind of get hooked on that feeling of, you can feel your metabolism working. You can feel it in your stomach
Yeah.
when you're actually on a good routine of activity. And
Yeah.
it's like you get to where you kind of like that. I didn't realize how long I had gone without actually feeling hungry.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah.
We eat
Yeah.
because we want to eat. Or
Yeah.
this, that looks good, that tastes good. And
Mhm.
so it was like, man, my metabolism is actually really working. And I got where I really enjoyed feeling that and feeling like I was doing something good.
Mhm.
But just make sure that you burn more than you intake
Yeah.
and stay doing something.
You were doing a lot of physical labor too, weren't you?
I was.
Like on your land and stuff.
Yes, full body stuff like pole sawing and chainsawing, weed eating, mowing. And I mean, some of it's hilly. So I'm up hills, down. Sometimes I'm carrying logs.
Got the old-fashioned
Squat.
outdoor gym
That's
right
it.
there.
That's it.
That's the best type of gym.
Yeah,
It's
it
not a
is.
workout. You're not
Yeah.
just going to the gym lifting arms.
Yeah, exactly.
And I really enjoyed that too. It's like any of the definition that I've gotten has literally been from, it's actually a, side product of
Yeah.
actual work.
We need to get you some Hilfigers, some tight jeans, and a red and black plaid shirt, and call you Allie the lumberjack.
Hey.
Man.
I wear me some flannel.
Oh, there you
know,
go. All right.
You not see her Facebook post?
I like
Oh,
wielding a
true.
chainsaw.
Yeah. That's good. And did you make any diet changes, or was it just primarily the
Yes,
deficit?
honestly, once you start trying to do better, I quit craving
Big
some
time.
of the funky stuff. It's like,
Big time. It's so fascinating.
yeah, my brother was even talking about that too. It's like you literally, your body starts, hey, that's what I want. You know, I want that lean food. I want that
Mhm.
those good
Literally.
vegetables. It's
Literally.
because you know how
Yeah.
that stuff's gonna make me feel bad. It's not gonna get me to where I want to go.
Yeah. I haven't had
Um,
a soda, and I've always been pretty healthy. I go through periods where I really like soda, Coke. Oh my god, a cold
I'm not a Dr.
Coca-Cola.
Pepper fiend.
I'm a Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Cherry
Yeah.
vanilla Dr. Pepper.
There's nothing to me that tastes better than on a hot day a nice Coca-Cola, that refreshing. Oh my goodness, it's
you
just
ever
crazy.
put peanuts in it?
In Coke, my dad does.
You haven't tried it?
I have, but I just don't really get into it. I don't like a liquid and then all of a sudden have a solid in my mouth. Like
Okay.
it doesn't sound very good, but it doesn't taste very good either. It's like I'm drinking something and then surprise, a nut. I don't like them. What the hell? I don't want that. So no, I never got into that.
Oh, God.
We're talking about Coke, by the way.
Yes,
he
Coke.
can't eat like cow stomach soup because he would think too much into the texture of cow stomach.
Cow stomach
Okay,
soup.
then- I
Oh,
haven't-
so delicious.
Do you cook it? Do you make it personally, or
No,
who make?
my mom does.
I would try it.
Oh my god, it's delicious.
It
Does it
doesn't
have a lot of
sound-
protein in it? Or?
So
Whoa.
do you know like the flour thing that was going around with the little holes in it on Facebook?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what the stomach looks like.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
soup.
yeah.
So a lot of people like look at that and they're like,
The people with trypophobia can't handle it.
or then when you scoop it up and put it in your mouth, it's like kind of like a slimy feeling. So
Mm.
Even when you cook it, it's still slimy.
I don't want to say slimy, but yeah, slimy.
Is it like chewy, like calamari?
Yeah, it's.
Now, say I like
delicious.
calamari when it's fried. Like I can't have like grilled calamari. So I usually don't like slimy stuff.
I don't like anything. I'll eat anything. So
Oh, we know.
I know.
We know.
Okay.
Allie,
Be
get
nice.
your mind out of
Be
the color,
nice.
Allie. Goodness gracious.
No, you're like, we know.
We know.
He sees me like. I remember Maggie the first time we went and ate. She was like, "Why do you eat so much?" I'm hungry. That's
Yeah.
why.
Also,
She
you have to
consumes
eat
stuff.
fast,
She's
which
like a
is
caveman.
bad. But that,
Yeah, you have
and
to
then
eat
if you're
fast.
tired, you make poor food choices.
Yeah.
So it's
Mhm.
like
big
a
time.
snowball effect of you don't get enough rest, and then
Mhm.
it's like, oh, I need to eat, but I'm too tired to da 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 da. So I'm just gonna grab this, and it becomes a bad
Yeah.
cycle.
I was really into Reese's sticks for a while. That was my Reese's is like my candy of
Fast
choice.
breaks, or-
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. And I would go in at the beginning of each shift and be like, I'm just getting my Reese's stick. But now that I've been on my health bent, like 2023, I actually want to reach my fitness goals. I always set them, but never reach them because I fall off or whatever.
Yeah.
I just kind of stay at moderately in shape level, but I want to finally reach that goal. So I haven't touched like candy or anything like that. And like you said, after you don't drink it or eat it for a while, it gets to the point where you're like, okay, actually, I don't need this. You know,
Yeah.
like you look at it and you're like, oh, it tastes kind of good, but nah, I'm okay.
Yep.
You know, it's such an interesting feeling.
It is.
Sierra, you've maintained a pretty relatively healthy lifestyle from your stint here.
I think that's. I kind of can relate. So I didn't eat like fast food growing up. Like my mom, she was home cooked everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like I didn't know the different cravings of like nasty foods per se, like the snacks, because I've never been a sweet tooth person until I got a little bit older.
Yeah.
And then the food, like I mean, tortillas is probably the worst thing that we eat, and frijoles and rice and stuff. Like, you know, yeah, we eat like any other person does, but for the most part, we eat pretty healthy.
Yeah.
So I'm used to home cooked meals. I would
Yeah.
rather me cook for me and my daughter than go and be like, hey, you want McDonald's or Arby's? Like I didn't have fast food, some of the fast food until I was a whole adult. And I was like, you know, some people they're like, oh, I hate McDonald's. I love McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's
Like
is
a treat,
great.
yeah.
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 That's like a treat to me.
Mhm.
I would choose my food over the food I make over McDonald's,
for
but
sure. Home
you know,
cooked
some
is always
people
better.
like belittle McDonald's. I love McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just
This podcast is not endorsed by McDonald's. By the
no, absolutely not.
way. This shit just goes on. I love McDonald's.
my
great.
McDonald's, are you hearing this? We love you.
We need
If you want to sponsor.
donations. My daughter loves. She's like, I'm like, what do you want to eat out of everything? We can go to the steakhouse. McDonald's. I want
Yeah,
McDonald's.
we just had McDonald's.
Yeah. Girl, let's go. Double meat burger, girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
And see, one of the biggest things for me too is like, I'm getting off work, you know, say I had to stay over 30 minutes. I'm already like, okay, now I'm behind schedule.
yeah.
I get home, say hi to the kids and the spouse and stuff. And I'm like, I want to go to the gym, but it's so close to fucking dinner time that I have to cook now. And I don't know, or I do go to the gym and by the time I get home, it's past dinner and it's like, okay, it's too late for me to cook. I have to pick something up now.
Do you guys ever like meal prep? So like when I cook,
That's
I
it.
cook a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, not, I mean, it sounds really entitled, but I am
Oh my
not a
God.
big leftover fan. Like I grew up in a black household,
So,
right?
like-
I know leftovers are a big part of an African American household, but I was just never into it. Sticking something in the microwave does not make it taste good again.
No,
You know what I'm
That's
it's
not
certain
true.
items like atún, like you make a specific.
What the hell is that?
It's like
A tomb?
It's like
A tomb? Like a tombstone?
Atún.
It's like a ceviche.
What the hell is that?
You're not explaining this very well.
You know, it's like ceviche is like a wankadoodle. Like, what are you saying? You're like making up words.
Okay, so it's like something that you put in the refrigerator and it tastes better the next day.
Okay, yes, like chili and spaghetti. and,
Chili
has
uh,
better examples than
Spaghetti
that.
turns into paste when you warm it up in the microwave. What are you talking about? Like the noodles get super soft and they're not like individual.
No.
It turns it. No,
What's he talking about?
I don't know.
I don't
When
have
you warm
spaghetti very
something up
much,
in the
but
microwave, the method that it's heating it up, it's blasting waves into the food, heating it up. From
I
that.
am deceived. What does that
Did you know that's how a microwave
Are you talking-
works?
Yes. Are
I was
you
actually gonna educate you.
Are you talking about like microwaving McDonald's French fries?
So it's
Sorry,
like-
McDonald's,
it-
because that's different.
That is different. They are soggy, and
No.
I won't do that.
No, what it's doing is it's heating it up from the inside out.
I
And
am
it makes
deceased.
stuff more soggy. Like if you warm up a slice of pizza or something in the microwave or a steak or something like that, it's soggy.
What do you
It's
mean
how
soggy?
soggy.
It's soggy.
What is soggy? You're making fun of ceviche and you're saying soggy? Like, what is that?
At least you know what the hell soggy is. You don't know what ceviche is.
I didn't know there was a
Ceviche.
W in the word.
I'm just waiting for her to bring up her fingers like this, like an Italian. Ceviche.
Ceviche.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not a big
Uh,
leftover guy. So meal
well-
prepping, or you know, it's like
Him
my
fancy
spouse
boy.
cooks, and you know, it's not it's not something I'm really into. So
I think your
I don't
issue
know.
is you're cooking items that are not.
Spoiled brat.
Yeah, you're
No,
spoiled
I'm
brat.
not. I cook great. When I cook,
Dude.
it's like the piece de resistance.
Okay,
Like, it's
then
so
how
good.
do you not have a dish that you're like, this is going to taste so much better tomorrow when I consume this?
Some things are literally like third day.
Like atún, man.
What about like
What are
chicken
you
chili?
talking about?
You can just load it with vegetables, chicken.
Deer?
Yeah, I mean, we
Oh my
do
God, deer
stew
roast?
sometimes, but
I've
I'm
ate
like,
deer roast for the past 3 days and my belly be happy.
So you cook something healthy every single day?
when I cook, it is something healthy. Yes.
No, I seen him in Chick-fil-A
well, yeah.
Right,
no,
Still?
no,
Are you-
yeah.
you have-
and he eats like 3 things.
If
of
it's
french
like
fries.
if I'm going to the gym or something and I'm on my way home from the gym and it's already like 5:30, there's not enough time to cook.
Yes, there is.
something.
So, yeah.
No, I have to.
Hey,
There has
dude,
to be
you're-
a
What time do you go to
process.
bed? You're factoring in like video game time.
Oh
right?
my god, he didn't go to
I
bed
don't
till
have
like 1
video
o'clock
game
in the
time.
morning.
I don't have video game time and stuff until like after the kids go to bed. So like 8.
So what do you
or
do
they
in
go to bed
between?
at
Just hang out
7:30.
with the kids.
Yeah, I try to
When you
spend
can be
quality time with the
cooking,
family.
You could
Make the lapia and rice. That takes like 15 minutes.
But I want to go to the gym and stuff and all that stuff.
Okay, go to the gym, come home, cook.
So
some
how do you
You
healthy-
do
plan-
not cook every. Okay, look.
How do you
this is
plan to
turning
meet-
into an
we eat
attack.
leftovers. We're
Yeah.
good
Oh,
with this.
yes.
How do you plan
leftovers?
to reach your goals in 2023 if you can't
Absolutely.
eat meal prep?
Yeah,
Because
go
I
ahead.
cook for the family and
Oh.
then I just drink a smoothie or something that I make for myself.
Yeah, but I know your
Oh.
belly. You'd be like, man, that sure do look good.
No,
crap.
no, no.
You're like,
Uh-uh.
don't mind if I do.
Oh my god. All right, so the moral of the story is it's hard when you're on a shift schedule and it's just tough, right?
It
It can
is.
be tough.
That is super tough.
Now, as far as getting to the gym, that is something that I excel at.
Oh,
You can
explain.
always catch me at the gym. Always get my workout on. I love going to the gym, even if it pisses the family off. I'm like, I gotta go to the gym. I got
I'm
to.
gonna do me, boo.
If I don't get to the gym, I'm gonna be in a bad mood. There's gonna be an argument, so I gotta get to the gym. That's my stress relief. I gotta
And
get
Do
to
you
have
go
seen
before
that.
bed or after you wake up?
If I did after I woke up, I would have to go at 3 a.m. in the morning, and I don't go to bed usually until like 11. So it's tough to get up that
Okay.
early.
Okay.
So I usually have to go either as soon as I get off work or after the kids go to bed. So you don't see me in there in the whole
I'm
time.
gonna start going right after work.
That's a
again.
balancing act, man.
That's
It
what I
really
do
is because
when
you
I'm on
got,
schedule.
especially when you got dependents, because they're like they want to spend time with you, obviously, which is totally understandable. I know. God, what a drag.
Thankfully, my daughter is this year. She's old enough to be my guest, my free guest.
Is
Oh,
she?
nice.
Yes. So
That's
you're
We
exciting.
should
we're
start
gonna
taking
be.
her. That'd be
yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, we've gone up there and a couple of times. We'll get on the ellipticals together and stuff.
I wish
but
my baby was.
I know. Me
I'd
too.
take her to the gigantic.
To the Chicanti. I should go making up words again.
Let go with that.
yeah. I think I know what you meant. But no, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love working out. I think
Yeah.
it's awesome.
And
I do
the
too.
routine
Especially when it
too.
comes to
Also,
stress relief.
it gets easier,
It
and
does.
you
sure.
actually do become you look forward to it.
You become
Just like
you
drinking
become
more
a better
water.
person.
Yeah.
So the gym, keeps us.
She has no problem gripping weights and all kind of stuff with those hands.
The
What
do you do that? I did that. Yeah. He's like,
What?
you're leading me into these.
I thought you were gonna say something.
No,
To follow up on
Shut
that.
I think that physical exercise is very underrated when it comes to mental health
Oh, it
because
is.
Oh,
the
yes.
the scientific behind the endorphins and just the feel good hormone, exercise actually makes you feel better
Yes.
because it makes you like your mood.
Yes, I am
Well, you're
mentally
relieving
ill
stress.
if
Yeah.
I do not go to the gym.
You're
and
taking
I
out
can
a-
say that.
At the very baseline level, you're taking out pent-up aggression.
Exactly.
You know, you're mad about it. I remember when I never had a fight or an altercation in high school and stuff. When I went to like a ghetto school, I was getting clowned all the time for whatever reason,
Mhm.
right? Because that's just how public school is. And that's okay. It builds character too. But I'd
It
go
does.
to the gym and I'd let out all my aggression on that. I was like, call me Four Eyes, huh? Okay. I get
You
like
put their picture on the
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
The
exactly.
gym saved me.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
the plain simple fact of it.
Mhm. It's a great stress relief.
It is.
And
Absolutely.
then one of the things that I really like too is just being able to like say, okay, I want to learn. So like for me, for example, I want to actually do a handstand, be able to do a handstand
Oh yeah.
and like a full on, like from the ground, like,
Not a walk up the wall.
Hey, we
No.
worked on our headstand and we can do headstands now.
What?
and I want to be able now to do one to where you plant your arms on the ground and you can like push yourself up to where your feet are in the air and you can come back down and shoot them out.
Oh shoot.
And I wanted to do, I said I wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a little research, and Instagram's so easy now. You just type in something and then that becomes your feed. So I found like a bunch of videos on how to progress to one. So you do like L sits. Do you know what that is?
Oh yeah.
So you do L sits, super hard. Never did.
Yes.
I thought I'd be able to ace that like immediately. Apparently I have to work on my triceps because my triceps are on
And what you're lowering?
fire when I'm doing it. I went and bought those like off the ground
Yes.
Mhm.
things you plant onto the
Oh,
ground.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a U or whatever.
Mhm.
You plant them down, and my butt's not very high off the ground, but I can't hold it for very long because my
It's
triceps
kind of
are
like
on
shooting
fire.
a bow. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You use
Yeah.
you may be like the most muscular person ever, but you use muscles like
Mm-hmm.
you.
And that's why I
Yeah,
like
it's
calisthenics
the time
so
under
much.
tension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to get calisthenics down because I love calisthenics, like just being able to do a bunch of different movements with your body weight.
Yeah.
You know, rather than just going in and deadlifting or squatting super heavy all day long. Which, hey, you know, if you're doing that, I don't think that's that great if you're only doing that because you may be really strong in one movement, but your
Right.
mobility sucks. You're like a
Right.
tank, you know. and
Exactly.
If you're doing law enforcement, you probably need to be more. Well, no, you definitely need to
No,
be
you
more
definitely
mobile.
need to, yeah. I mean, how many
Um,
times have we been like, who's going to fit in there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've known
You-
guys that like they look really fit and they're just muscles, but they can't even tuck their own shirt in.
Well, no, that
Or,
but
like,
let
put a
somebody
belt
run.
That's
on.
steroids.
Yeah.
No, that but let
That's
somebody
like
run from them.
overdeveloped.
You know,
Yeah.
somebody runs from 'em, it's
Exactly.
like,
It's
I
just
can't
like,
catch
what?
you.
That's not.
if I catch you, it's
To
game
be
over.
desired.
But I
Or
can't.
it's like
catch
fighting.
you.
Like you're going to be slower. Like, oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. But hey, I mean, if you're doing that, that's still better than some
Nothing.
people that aren't doing a damn thing,
Yeah.
right? And are eating
Mhm.
like crap. So, but no, it's a lot of fun. I would like to get something together where we like get a bunch of people on shift or just people in the department and go do like one of those adventure races or something like that. I think that'd be super fun
We
to,
worked on that
to
one.
do
Was
together.
that
It's
last
like
year?
a team building exercise,
Like the Tough Mudder kind of a deal.
or like the Warrior Dash or
Yes.
Conquer the Gauntlet. Well, Conquer the Gauntlet's a little bit more intense, but something. You know, I think that'd
Yeah.
be super fun.
It
You should
would.
ask the rest of dispatch and see if we can get that.
mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It just benefits everybody. Everybody can be a
Yeah,
little bit more
yeah.
healthy, right? There's
Oh,
nobody
yeah, for
that's
sure.
too healthy.
Mm-mm.
You know, I mean, everybody can put on a little bit more muscle mass or lose a little bit of weight or improve their diet just a little bit. You know,
Drink more water.
yeah, definitely.
Water
I,
is a
I
big
struggle
thing.
with it.
Well,
I
hell,
love water.
we're on shift and I have a hard. I end up intaking more energy drinks than I do just water.
Hmm.
You know, which I try to get energy drinks that don't have any sugar, that don't have too much caffeine, like just something that's a little bit more lighter, like the ones that have like
The
Celsius.
B
I really like
vitamins
that one.
instead.
Yeah, Celsius has like a bunch of vitamins and stuff in it, and it's not super big on caffeine, so I'll try to get that one a little bit more. But there's some people that get like Rooster Boosters and stuff
Yeah.
all the time, and that one's
Or
like,
the
loaded
Monsters.
with sugar.
How many
Or
officers
the
drink
Monsters that are
monsters?
loaded.
Like 3 monsters. I'm like, dude, you're gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah,
Really.
that are loaded with sugar and stuff and everything. But yeah, I mean, it's important, man. It really is, and I mean, I think it's good for your mental health too.
No, absolutely.
if
I
you're
mean,
doing
I can tell when I'm like drinking a crap ton. I don't drink energy drinks. It's very rare if I do. I drink like this.
I'd like to see you on C4 because it's the one out of all of them that literally will
So
make me like giddy almost.
There's some
energy drinks,
pre-workouts that get her pumped.
They do the opposite effect on me. Like I
Oh,
want to go
okay.
night. Like some of the pre-workouts, I go night instead of going to the gym.
So are you one of those that gets hyper on Benadryl?
I don't take medication, so I don't really know.
Okay.
But
I know
like
what you mean.
some
So-
pain or some energy drinks, it's like they hit me and some don't. The best, they get me every time. So
Yeah.
that's what I consume.
Interesting.
So
Yeah, that's good stuff. And you know, anybody listening out there, I think if you're let 20, I know it's cheesy, but let 2023 be the year that you know, get serious about your fitness and get serious about your health. Because I'll tell you right now, you know, COVID, when that was going around, was not a big deal to me because I was in pretty good shape. I was healthy. You know, I'm not super big on, you know, I have a cold. Let me go buy a shit ton of over-the-counter medications and
I'm
try to
not
get a
big on that.
prescription and stuff. I'm not big on all that stuff. So when I did get COVID or the flu or anything, it usually doesn't hit me that hard. You know, and I know it did hit healthy people that were, you know, in great shape. It did hit them hard, but that was in the vast minority.
mhm.
You know, usually the people that hit the hardest were people that were extremely out of shape.
Comorbidities. Yep.
And those are the
Yep.
people that usually died from it. So, I mean, there's really no excuse. I mean, you're talking about no cons. It's all benefits,
Yeah.
literally. So, I mean, if you don't want to do it for yourself, surely you have some kind of dependent, like a spouse or kids or uncles or grandpas or grandmas or somebody that cares about you.
Yeah.
You know, so do it for them. Live a little bit longer for
Or
them.
fur babies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like the ferrets and stuff like
Yeah.
that. If you're a person that collects
Fur
wild
babies.
animals.
Yes.
Yes.
Be they living or dead.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
The little eyes and nose.
Yeah. Exactly. Kind of come in here one day with a freshly skinned animal over her head or something.
Gonna look good too. Some dog panda party.
Yeah. And be calling that emergency line. 911.
Oh.
Oh, they seem like,
Send
bring it
someone
in. I
right
want to
now."
pet it.
Yeah.
Project Taxidermy Foundation.
Hello.
So, but yeah, health is important, not only for the job, but just in life in general. It makes a big difference. Do we all agree? All right. Well, this is going to conclude this section. Thank you all for listening. This is going to be James signing off for Project Tribute Podcast. My co-host. And our extremely healthy, in extremely good shape, super nutritionally inclined guest.
Allie, I think he's talking about me.
Oh, I am. Y'all have a good
This podcast is hosted by the Project Tribute Foundation. We are a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to aiding our first responders. Thank you for listening. For more information on our efforts, check us out at www.projecttribute.com. If you're a first responder that would like to share your story, contact us at projecttributefoundation@gmail.com. You can find us on various social media and podcast sites by searching the Project Tribute Foundation. 100% of donations are used to save lives, while our retail store pays for any of our operational costs. Thank you again, and please be sure to like us, follow us, and share our foundation with your friends. Thank you and have a great day.